Miss Amy, how's it going? Miss Moore, what, whatever we're calling you. Sorry, guess I'm a little in the middle of the road about that one. So, video journal number two. It's a pretty straightforward prompt that you've got on this one, so I felt pretty comfortable just coming straight at it. And so, the prompt is: what is the definition of hate speech, and is it protected under the First Amendment? It is most certainly protected under the First Amendment. And I know you weren't looking for a yes or no answer. I was going to expound a little bit. But anyway, next is give at least one recent example of hate speech reported by the media. And because I admire him so much, I think I would probably cite the Jordan Peterson incident in Canada over it's like UB16 or CB16. I don't know. I'm not Canadian, but anyway, it's some bill regarding it's with the whole transgender uh, controversy. Basically, what it states in Canada is that it's illegal. That's it. It's illegal to misgender somebody, and you could be prosecuted for it. And Dr. Jordan Peterson, I'm sure you've seen him in the news. People have been reporting on him extensively for about a year, maybe two now. Uh, and so basically, you can be prosecuted for that kind of thing, which is labeled as hate speech. And that's precisely the problem with. And so I guess I should say that's the instance that I'm citing is the instance of hate speech, because his opposition was reported on as hate speech, because people were saying that he was creating such, he was participating in such an egregious offense to transgenders, I guess, or people for calling into question whether or not it was hate speech, that he was challenging what he called it was the compelling of speech. He said, never before has a government governed the compelling of speech. I'm pretty sure I'm quoting him there. And that's highly immoral in his opinion, as I think you and I could agree, especially you. You've been in the media industry for a while. And so anyway, that's an example of hate speech. And so your question is, why should it or shouldn't it be protected under the First Amendment? And going back to the Dr. Peterson example, it's specifically because of that. Because like Dr. Peterson always says, the problem with governing hate speech is who defines hate speech. It is an entirely subjective matter, just as like we were, discussing in class. It's purely subjective who is, perceiving that as hateful. So it's a very difficult thing to govern. Obviously, it's something that's more governed by social norms and cultural norms, and general feedback that you get from interactions with other people, as opposed to some top down rule from a government entity. And so yeah, that's why I think that we have the apex, like the pinnacle in the history of freedom of speech. We have the pinnacle of the opportunity for freedom of speech, because it is governed within the restrictions of you can't yell fire in a theater, and I'm pretty sure you can't threaten like the president. If I'm not mistaken, I think that one is restricted as well. And there's some that common sense regulation around that. So anyway, I'm at 4 minutes 16 seconds, and but ultimately, yeah, I think that I don't have much more thoughts on the compelling of speech outside of that. And that was about the prompt right there. So anyway, I'll see you in class, Miss Moore. Bye bye.